and he left it out in the kitchen so that I can knock that out today.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside.
Good morning. Welcome to a very, very, very fun, cozy fall clean with me. My name is Ashley. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys, and this is going to be my very first fall clean with me. I'm super excited to do this. I have my cute little pumpkin spice cup, and I do not have any fun coffee in here because I don't drink coffee. I see so many creators on here who make these like yummy coffees with this yummy fall creamer. This is literally a black tea chai. I have this almost every single morning. I did add a little bit of pumpkin spice cinnamon and then some almond milk, and it's just the best. So today, like I said, we're gonna be doing a clean with me. I have all of my fall decor. I asked for Derek to take all the fall decor down from the attic yesterday for me, and he left it out in the kitchen so that I can knock that out today. I don't like to decorate before September 1st. I think it is just a disservice to summer to start decorating before it even feels like fall. And now that it has been like crisp 60-degree mornings, I am feeling all the fall vibes. I'm in a comfy sweatshirt, and I'm just super excited to, enjoy the cooler weather. It has been crazy, crazy hot here in North Carolina all summer, and I'm not really used to that. Like, I really love summer, but I see now why people love fall when they live in like southern states, because the summer is really hot. Like, it's not even fun to be outside. That said, we are going to tidy up the house a little bit, just get some laundry started, clean up the kitchen, and then we are going to start decorating. The typical spaces that I like to decorate in my home is I like to put some fun touches in the kitchen, and then I also like to make the bathrooms look very festive. And then we have some stuff that we like to hang on the wall. We do not have a covered porch, so I'm not gonna put too much decor out there. I already have my fall mat out there, so I'm just gonna leave that out there. But with there being snow here, I don't really want to set anything outside that could get, messed up when the weather starts getting colder. Since it's my first time decorating this home for fall, I really want to just make sure that I kind of see how the weather's gonna go.
Mom, we need not put outside.
No, we're not gonna put outside.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna finish drinking this, and then we're gonna get into this video. So I have to be honest with you guys and let you know that I am not really a fall girly. I do enjoy the fall season, but I'm not like a lot of people that I know where I just, January 1st, I can't wait till fall. I personally like to enjoy all of the seasons, and I like to bask in those seasons. So summer, I really try to enjoy summer. Spring, I really try to enjoy spring, and then winter, I really try to enjoy winter, and I just try to stay like present in the moment. I feel like a lot of times everyone is thinking of summer and it's so warm, and they're like, I can't wait for it to be, fall, and the leaves are gonna change, and then as soon as it's fall, it's like, I can't wait till Christmas, and then as soon as it's Christmas, it's like, I can't wait till summer, and it's like, guys, can we just like enjoy where we are now? I don't know. You guys feel that way? Anybody out there? Not all like, let's jump into fall literally July 1st, like a lot of people. Now, I do enjoy pumpkin things, and I will have a recipe coming up towards the end of this video where I make some wonderful pumpkin bread and muffins. I'll make sure I would put the recipe in the caption, or put the recipe in the description of this video so that you guys can make it if you would like to. Alright, so these are the 2 boxes of fall decorations when we moved here from San Diego. I honestly decluttered this down to these 2 boxes. This one actually has a mixture of a couple of different seasons in it, and that bottom one is all of my fall decor. So let's go into these boxes and kind of see what we have going on. Okay, so this box, like I said, has a few seasons like these. This is an Easter basket. And then we have like, this is napkins and like fall table setting. We used to have like a really big table in San Diego, so I would set this out. I might still put it out, but we also use this space right here for homeschool, so we'll see what we do there. And then I know for sure I'm gonna put this tablecloth out. Tablecloth. I have two tablecloths, but I think this one is the prettiest. We decorated pumpkins a couple years ago, so we kind of saved those. I think Phoenix painted this 2020. He painted that as a project in school. I also have these, which are super pretty. These just are like little plates, like the things that go under plates. I'm sorry if Griffin's super loud. He is right here and he wants to participate, so he's hanging out with me this morning. But anyways, yeah, so we have these. And again, I don't know if I'm going to put these out because we don't have a big table, but I definitely won't like get rid of these because I just think they're so pretty. Okay, so now that I have these boxes out, I might actually try to sort them out a little bit better. This all is like stuff that I put out for the spring, and it's on top of the fall box because I typically try to like store the stuff that we're not using in season in the other box. So I'm just gonna get this out, get it set out, and then kind of start deciding where everything is going to go. I was actually so excited to decorate this table. As you guys can see, this is actually just a regular card table that we just placed in the dining room so we kind of have somewhere to sit. We aren't big dining room people, so we don't really sit here for any other days besides holidays. So typically I will try to decorate our dining room table. We lived in San Diego, we had like a big long dining room table, and we actually ended up putting it in the garage because we turned our dining room into like a play area for Griffin when he was like firstborn and like crawling, and probably like, yeah, firstborn till about 1. The whole dining room was basically not a dining room, it was a playroom. So we're pretty used to not functioning with a dining room, so I'm not super attached to having like a very pretty dining room table at this moment, but I will eventually invest in one. But the card table does the job, and when you put a tablecloth over it and decorate it with some fun fall decor or Christmas decor, you can't even tell. So I did go ahead and start there, decorating into that room, and then I moved on to our guest bathroom. I love to put little fun accents in our bathrooms, and as you can see, I was just fidgeting around here trying to get this to be straight. It doesn't look straight in this video, but it was straight on the wall. The walls in this house are not perfectly aligned, so it's very hard to get things to be straight on the wall, but it does look really pretty and cute and fun in here. And it was so sweet because right when Phoenix got home from school, he was like, "Mom, look at the house, it's so pretty." And I know he loves like when I decorate. I think he just has such a sweet heart, and he just loves to see, you know, little fun touches, and he's just very sentimental as well. We actually had a movie night over Labor Day weekend. So as I'm recording this voiceover, it is Tuesday after Labor Day, and Phoenix wanted to have a family movie night because he really wants us to spend time as a family, which again, so sweet. So we did a family movie night, and he wanted to watch the new Jurassic World movie, which was actually really good. If you guys haven't seen it, it was really good. But that's just the kind of kid he is. He made like a whole tray of snacks for us to munch on, and wanted us to all get snugly on the couch and watch a movie together, and it was just very sweet. And I know that he's 9 right now, So we don't have, we have quite a few years still, but not that many years where he's gonna want to like do those movie nights. So I hope he still wants to do it. I know that even as an adult, I would love to do a movie night with my sister and my mom and my family and just hang out, and that would just be very sweet. But I heard that tweens and teens don't want to hang out with their friends than they want to hang out with their parents. So I'm embracing these moments now while we have them. But moving on to our mantle, this is the first time I've had a fireplace mantle to decorate, and I am super excited to decorate it for Christmas with stockings and things like that. But I was excited to be able to use those two cute little stuffed decor pieces. I don't even know what you call them, but the pumpkin and the scarecrow there, they look great on the mantle, and I didn't know if they would fit there, but it's perfect width for them to be able to hang out there. So it looks very cute. I think I'm very proud of myself for my decorating skills. I'm not actually like an interior decorator. I feel like everybody has these like super aesthetic like ways to decorate their home, and I just kind of go with what feels good. It does mean I have to move things around. It does mean that not every space is going to be perfectly neat or perfectly organized or curated, because I just don't have the eye for something like that, just to make a perfectly aesthetic space. I also have no desire to maintain a perfectly aesthetic space. Maybe when I no longer have little kids in my house, I'll be more apt to do that. But when you have little kids, I know people do it, but for me, it's just so hard to keep things just looking cute and pretty and aesthetic for more than like 2 minutes. So I'm happy that I was able to at least decorate places that, Griffin can't reach up and take things down or pull things down. And he's also getting out of the age where he's that curious that he wants to be like grabbing at everything. So he was very excited to help. He really wanted to help me decorate, and he was very excited about all the decorations that went up in the bathrooms and then in the living room, and he wanted to know what I was doing and what was in the boxes, and he was just so excited by all that. So I finished up this room by just vacuuming and tidying up the last couple toys, and then I moved on to baking our first fall treats. Like I said at the beginning of this video, we are going to be making pumpkin bread and pumpkin muffins. Originally, I was just going to make pumpkin bread, and then when I saw how much batter I ended up having, I was like, okay, let me make muffins and make bread. The boys really enjoy when I bake fresh bread and bake like sweet treats. So earlier this week, I'd actually made banana bread, but we had already finished it. So I was like, well, this is perfect. Let me make pumpkin bread. And I just love to make seasonal foods for the family. Like banana bread is kind of my go-to throughout the rest of the year, but something about the fall just makes you want to make pumpkin things. And so I'm so excited to make more pumpkin recipes. I've seen a couple of pumpkin cookie recipes. I also want to just try to throw in pumpkin in everything. So pumpkin waffles, pumpkin pancakes. I also want to make some cookies. So yeah, we will just see. I'm going to be throwing pumpkin in all the things and just seeing how it goes. So the only thing I will say about this recipe is I think that I should have thrown vanilla into it. This is the first time I've used this pumpkin bread recipe. Normally I just grab one off Pinterest, but I figured I would try this one. I feel like it wasn't as sweet as I would want it to be, so I would want to figure out a way to make it sweeter. And I'm thinking that maybe if I had thrown in a teaspoon of vanilla, it would have been better. I do throw a teaspoon of vanilla into my banana bread, and even though the recipe doesn't call for it, and I've noticed that it just tastes so much better. So if you guys try this recipe, let me know. Let me know if you throw that teaspoon of vanilla in there. I think I also would have like added a lot more spices to this recipe as well. I really like my pumpkin bread to be, just have that strong cinnamon and nutmeg kind of like taste. Just like pumpkin spice seasoning, like that's kind of what I wanted to. So Also, I think the next time I will probably go ahead and do a streusel on top, but since this was the first time, I just wanted to see how it would bake and how it would taste, and then the next time I can just add my little touches here. So we finally finished up. I went ahead and threw these in the oven. I threw the muffins in the oven for about 20 minutes. I just kept checking them and making sure that they were cooked all the way through. So I did have to reset the oven a couple of times. I think they ended up taking, yeah, about 20 minutes, even though the recipe said 15. They took about 20 minutes to cook all the way through, and then I also put the bread in there at the same temperature and cooked that for about an hour. Again, just kind of checking on it every once in a while to see how far along we were and doing the cook test. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.